So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 58, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. I'm in the garage, and this is probably the last fucking decent, well, maybe not, I don't know. It was fucking New York, you never really know, the last decent night or so. So, it's actually not fucking bad out here right now, and, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm fucking enjoying it. So today, I'm about to air out everyone I don't like. No, I'm lying. I ain't gonna do that. It would be make for an interesting episode though, but all that kind of fucking negativity is just fucking. That's not good for anybody. But when I was stripping some fucking floors last night, was it last night? I think it was last night. I stripped floors today too, but last night, and I made the video about the story video about fucking Mommy Ink Man, then gotta screw and flow, man. Shit. But there's some truth into that. So I know I've talked about this in the past before. About wanting to be the ink man, don't quit your fucking day job kind of shit. And now more than ever, I've been seeing like new ink providers showing up here and there. And fucking do your thing, man. I'm not mad at anybody, but like sometimes I can just see like when they put out their first shit, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Like, come on, son. And the first thing I do, I hit the site, I check the prices, I look at the bottles, I look at the labels, and I look at fucking, whatever they're trying to say on the site. I start looking at it, and I'm like, all right. But there are people that I fuck with. Like Club Ghoul, I fucking like Club Ghoul. I said, I like them. I don't even know who it is. Like, I don't know who the person is, but I know. I talked to him. We've talked at length, but I can't say like, oh, that's fucking so and so. I don't know that. I've never asked, but also, I respect people's privacy to a certain extent. So I would never say, yo, who are you anyway, or whatever. But I fuck with what he's doing. He's always trying new shit. And it's not easy to do this, and I know a lot of people, even in the past that I've seen, they fucking, and maybe I'm being full of myself, but at the time though, it looked like they fucking made a carbon copy of what the fuck I was trying to do, down to the packaging and everything. And then they would go cherry pick the whole fucking friends list, or mainly, people that I would tag, so that people they knew that were buying things, they'd cherry pick the whole fucking list and then start with their fucking bullshit. And I can remember at least like probably 3 that I can remember, who came in strong, fucking talking all that shit. This is the fucking best, buff proof, blah, 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 all that fucking bullshit. And then they're gone. I mean, the page is still there, fucking dormant, and no one's doing shit. You might even go check the Instagram. It's like, yo, where's my stuff? Yo, I paid 6 months ago. So, I mean, you know what the fucking deal is. I know what the deal is too, man, and it's not for everybody. And I know what people think. They're like, oh, I'll go and get a fucking gallon of fucking paint at Home Depot for $20 and fucking water it down with some water and I'll get a nice color made from the chip selection. That is not what this is. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking about being the fucking ink man and going to Home Depot and getting yourself a gallon of fucking Glidden or whatever the fuck this shit is, it's not going to work for you. Maybe for you, like if you want to go do that and mix up some fucking hokey pokey fucking bullshit, yeah, that'll probably work. But you can't go giving that shit to people and expecting like to get some fucking rave reviews or something like that, man. And so I guess this is my refresher course for if you want to be the fucking ink man. If you want to be the ink man, first, don't quit your fucking day job. And if you don't have a day job, if you are sitting at the crib at mom's house, whatever the fuck you're at your old lady's house, you got no job, you're not selling dope, you're not doing shit, don't think you're about to be the ink man. You got to stop that right there. First thing first, you want to be an ink man, you need to get a fucking job. You're going to have to get a job. You get a part-time job, fucking something. You're going to have to sell rock. I don't know what you're going to do. You got to do something, though, because you're going to need money coming in. And R&D to roll out one fucking product, one decent paint, ink, whatever, you're going to need about $1,000. You might be able to get away with $500. But if you want to do it fucking right, you're going to need $1,000. You're going to need $1,000. It took me a year and about $1,000. And that was fucking learning a little bit at a time, reading a fucking ton, and slowly experimenting, because at the time my household was real fucked up. So any kind of extra ducats were not available. Like, it was, I don't even know. I gotta have Erica come on and see what I'm allowed to talk about still, because even though this is my shit, but I don't want to be fucking talking about shit that people will be upset about. But everything, once I can get her on an episode and talk about what the fucking deal was, then I'll be able to share some more of whatever. Anyway, the point is, money was not like fucking, oh, let's just go drop a little 50 piece real quick on this and mix it all up and didn't work. Let's go fucking dump it in the fucking lake. You know what I mean? That wasn't the case, man. We were fucking, I was doing lots of reading and then lots of follow-up reading. Like what I would do is I'd write all this shit down, right? I'm a very like a handwritten person. For some reason, I've tried the notes on the phone. I've tried notes on the computer. And I always neglect them, and I neglect to go back to them. So like anytime I gotta make shit, orders, whatever the fuck, it's all in ledgers. It's all in fucking composition notebooks, whatever the fuck, whatever notebook. And I write only out. You want to know some weird shit about me? It takes a fucking lot to get me to write on the back of a page. I fucking can't stand writing on the back of a page of paper, a sheet of paper. So any kind of notebooks or any shit like that you see in mine, it could be totally fucking full back to front, but not the backs of the pages. So every page will be written on top to bottom. I fill up every fucking possible inch that I can, but I won't write on the back. I don't know why. In extreme circumstances, when I really need the information to be like fucking all together, then maybe on the back. Or if it's something that I don't even believe is front page worthy, but I want to put it on there, I'll write it in pencil on the back of a fucking page. So that's just another weird quirk of mine. I'm sure after 50 fucking 8 episodes, you guys are learning that I'm a fucking weird ass dude. And it's true. I mean, I am. I'm a fucking weirdo. I could tell you all kinds of weirdo shit about me. Well, I probably might have to take a minute because it's not weird to me, but people have told me like, yo, what the fuck? Like I don't pay for garbage here because you got to pay for garbage, even though I live in the city. For some reason, but you can pick fucking any garbage service you want, and there's like 6, right? So every single fucking day on my street is garbage day for a different company. So there is like fucking constantly garbage trucks like driving around, like not even kidding you, like fucking every day there's a garbage route. So I could pick any day to fuck any company I want, and I could have my choice, but I won't pay for garbage. It's like 25. The cheapest is like $25 a month. The most expensive is like 45 or 50. Instead, I save all my garbage in the garage and I throw it out at this job that I do every week. And in the weird, well, if that's not weird in itself, the weird thing about it is every time I throw this shit away, I feel so fucking good. And I told Jimmy this shit. I said, we were throwing garbage away one day. I was like, man, that shit makes me feel mad good. And he's like, that's some of the saddest shit I ever heard. And he's fucking right. It is pretty fucking sad. But anyway, so that's weird shit about me. But so you want to be the Ink Man, you got to it's gonna cost you some ducats. You're gonna have to get them fucking ducats up, and you're gonna have to learn how to take notes. Oh yeah, notes. So that's where I was. So what I would do is I would write down like the bulk of information. We'll say I wrote down the bulk information, like fucking whatever it is. I write down the bulk information, names, chemical names, product names, fucking possible measurements of certain shit, what they're mixing it with, and this is through hundreds and hundreds of pages of forums, websites from all around the world from the last fucking 15 years. Everywhere. I looked through all of it. I read through all of it. Every fucking page. It took days and days of writing. So I write the notes, and then I would look and see which ones came up the most, and I'd have a tally next to, we'll just say brake fluid, like everyone, .3. Don't fucking use that. Don't be stupid. .3. I don't use fucking brake fluid. I don't. Okay. But I did. At the beginning, I tried it. I did. And then one day I didn't have any, and I made this shit anyway, and it was the fucking same. So I was like, oh, well, one less thing. That shit is garbage. But whatever, if you're listening, go, no, swear to God, swear to God, fucking it is. It's fucking bullshit. And plus, that's just another thing you don't want to be fucking mixing up, experimenting with. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. Ask Club Ghoul. You will fucking explode your shit. Your shit will explode, dog. You could end up catching your whole fucking house on fire. I worry about that daily. All right. But I got a fucking smoke detector. I got a fire extinguisher right next to all my shit. I do have to train my family on what would happen if something were to happen while I'm not there. They should know, but I can see panic fucking everybody up. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Hey, go through the notes, and so then if I'd look back and I'd say, okay, brake fluid, I read notes, 15 fucking different people, or 15 different mentions of brake fluid. I'm like, all right, 10 different mentions of this fucking pigment, 10 different mentions of this Pearl X fucking bullshit. Don't use that either. That shit's garbage. That's garbage. It'll clog the fucking nibs. Don't do it. Don't do that. So I would do that, and I'd say, all right, well, these come up a lot. These seem to be popular. I'll try these. I'll try this. I did it all. I bought the fucking gallon of Marsh stencil ink for fucking $50. Garbage. You know what? I can't say it's garbage. But what it does is reacts funny to other shit. So I just assume I learned to make my own. I mean, not make my own Marsh, but make my own black fucking ink. I learned how to do that. And it's all out there. All of this stuff is fucking out there. Like, and regardless of what you're searching for, you're going to find what you need if you know how to ask the right questions to the search engine. You know what I mean? So don't limit yourself to how to make graffiti ink. I mean, yeah, you could do that too, but don't limit yourself to that, because you're going to want to look at everything. You're going to want to look at fucking MSDS sheets from different companies, different inks, different fucking things, and you're going to want to see what they're using, and you're going to want to dude, there's a lot, and I know everyone's just like, oh, mix this and mix that. Yeah, where are they at? You know what I mean? You got to fucking really get involved in this shit, and you got to fucking absorb it, and you got to put in this serious amount of fucking research and effort, and then after you do this is just the written part of the test, motherfucker. After that, you're gonna need to get these items and start testing them. And here's more free shit. Here's shit that took me fucking months and years, and it's still, because I'm still learning, years. So you're going to want to take whatever you're going to use as your base product, whatever you end up with as a base. And then you're going to want to keep that. That's your base. That's your number one. That's where you start. What the fuck is that? That was strange. Anyway, probably just some bullshit outside. It is a little windy. You're going to want your base, right? And then you're going to have your list of ingredients, whatever the fuck you're going to add to it. I don't give a fuck what it is. Oh, that potassium permanganate shit, that'll fucking blow up. You will have a fire. You will explode yourself if you fuck around with that. It's not worth it. Don't fuck around with it. And aside, if your shit is not on point, you'll either blow yourself up or you'll ruin the batch. There is a middle ground. But you're going to ruin a lot, and you're going to probably set a couple fires before you figure it out, and it's just not fucking worth it. It really isn't. It's very unstable when used improperly in permanganate, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck that. All right? More free shit that took me years to learn. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your base, whatever you're using for your base, and add things one at a time and do your blot test. Add whatever, bam. Okay, you got your base, boom, that's your control. You added your first additive, boom, blot it. Mix it, blot it. And you're gonna want to mark this all on your test, on your test panel, because you're gonna need a test panel. So then you got a blotch of your base. Then you got a blotch of your base +1. Then a blotch of your base +2, base +3, so on. However many ingredients you got. And then you're just gonna want to see how they all dry. How they all dry or harden, depending on what you're using and making. And that's when you can look and say, okay, this looked good, this looked good, this looked good. When I put this in, it made it look like this. When I put that in, so then by the process of elimination, you say, all right, well, that thing right there is what fucked up my shit. So then you're going to start over again and do it all little. Like if you start out making quartz, you're going to fucking burn through too much money. So you're going to want to take your quartz, whatever recipe you come up with that you read and you research, if it's quartz, if it's fucking gallons, if it's whatever, I do not know my multiplication tables. There are websites that you can type these numbers in and it will scale the shit down for you. It will scale it down to a fucking gallon recipe, down to a fucking single fluid ounce and what everything else should be. And you're going to scale it down and you're going to do it a fucking ounce at a time. Because you start ruining fucking quart batches, dude, it's gonna cost you. You're gonna be running through fucking ducats, right? So that's what I would do if I were you. And then, and you're also gonna learn that more isn't always better. more pigment, more this, more that. Sometimes more will totally fucking ruin the whole shit. And then you're going to spend the whole time trying to re-rock it, trying to fucking back it out. And note heavy. This is how much you added. This is how much you put in. This is how much you fucking let it stir for or stirred it or whatever whatever you're going to do. You know, and gloves, for sure. Gloves. You're going to want to use gloves. I didn't for years. I wish I would have. But you're going to want to use gloves too. So that's another investment. Invest in some cheap ass gloves. It doesn't even fucking matter. They don't got to be good. They just got to, because you're going to be making a fucking mess. And then your hands are going to be constantly stained. And then when you're working on shit and touching other things and you're going to get fucking pigment on it and it's going to be all over the fucking place. So these are some things that you're going to want to do if you're going to want to try to be the ink man, right? And then you're going to give this shit out to your boys, to your folk, your people. You're going to give it to them. You're going to have to give it to them. You're going to have to give them the mop too. You got to give them the whole rig, dog, because these dudes are going to be putting in that work for you, and it's the fucking least you can do in this early R&D process. You give it to them. And eventually, then your boys, they support you like all mine have. They are all real motherfuckers, and they give me shit when I give away shit. Nah, fuck that. If I've had people sneak money in places, stuff it in my fucking car, give it to my old lady, fucking hide it and shit. Next thing you know, I'm like, where the fuck is this $25 coming from? Because I'm trying to give the fucking farm away. Because I'm still not at the point where I feel like, worthy. But in that initial stage, you're going to want to give it out, dog. Don't start by hitting up fucking Soviet or fucking neck face or whatever. Yo, here, blah, 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 take my fucking ink. Because if it sucks, dude, everyone's going to see that this shit is garbage. You don't want to send your fucking first batch to an account with 100,000 followers, dog. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe at some point. I don't recommend it. Give it to your boys first. Get those real world fucking results. Put your joints on a fucking test board and leave that motherfucker outside and check it every single day. Don't move it. Don't put it here. Don't move it in the sun. It's raining in the mid. You just leave it out that motherfucker. I got one out there. I've had test boards out for a long ass motherfucking time. All different, all separate. You've seen it. And you're going to want to do that. And that just takes time. Don't try to change the process. Don't try to spray it with the hose. Don't just let it sit. Real world shit, you got to forget about it. Check back on it and every time you think about it. Put it up where it's not going to be on the ground. Put it where it's going to be like a fucking electrical box or something. You know what I mean? Do that. See what happens. So you got to do that first. Don't just make it, it drips. Okay, let's start selling it. Don't do that. That's just stupid. You got to see what it does. It took me fucking forever. I got that. I had my shit. The first batch that went out was so fucking thick. Fucking Taro was like, yo, it looks good. Color's good. Shit is too thick. It's fucked up. Shit ain't right. Got to figure out how to stretch it a little bit. Next one. This one, it's too stretched. The pigment, it just runs away. You can't. It's not working. All right. Then so you take these results from real world people who are out there getting that fucking work in, who are using it the way it should be, and then you're gonna figure out the best way to do it, and then you're gonna go from there. Now, if you made it this far in this episode, and you're thinking that this is for you, all right, then keep pushing it. You're gonna want to find good bottles. All right, don't buy those fucking don't cheap out on mops either. Don't buy those motherfucking Sergeant Art bullshit. Those are good for testing if you want to test and run it through some shit just to have something, so you're not using good mops on shit that's gonna rock up in there or whatever it is. Don't sell bullshit mops to people. Don't do it. I learned that right away. I think when you go on a thing where I buy my mops, it says it's purchased 170 times or some fucking dumb shit like that. It's a lot. I've been buying the same ones, and you guys have been getting the same ones. That are long boys, different things, but the main mops have always been the same. They're good. They work good. I like them. I've never actually heard anyone say that mop sucks. So, and you know what I've been doing, and this isn't for everyone. You could do whatever you want. At first, I had all the fucking slick names and all that shit. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this and that. Fucking, Supreme Red. Fucking LED. Teeth. Da-da-da-da-da. Cool Bus. Nah. Don't do that. I mean, you could do it if you want to. But I was like, dude, why am I making this? We got red. We got blue. We got fucking yellow. We got white. We got black. We got silver. And it's not chrome. Don't call it chrome. Chrome is saved for that Molotov fucking liquid chrome shit. All right. That shit is mad expensive, as you know. Even the bootleg shit is mad expensive. I know what, excuse me. I know what they use, and it's mad expensive. Like, I could get that shit by the gallon. I know, and I don't want nothing to do with it. They can have that fucking liquid chrome ass bullshit. It's too expensive. That shit is not for the streets. So silver. It's fucking silver. And then I personally didn't go crazy with stickers and labels and shit. I tried my best to make my own labels and make them look nice enough. Because this isn't, I'm not Crink. I'm not fucking Art Primo. I don't have a machine behind this. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a fucking, I don't have the means to do that. Don't fuck yourself up by going crazy. I wouldn't put stickers on my mops. I wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't do that. It's just it's not worth it. That's just less. That's just taken. That's just more. That's just something else you're gonna have to fucking work out. Either that or figure out how to make your own. If you're gonna label your shit, if you're gonna put stickers on, if you're gonna do whatever, figure out how to make your own, because it's just another expense. Yeah, it looks nice, it looks cool or whatever, but dude, people don't fucking give a shit. You know what I mean? Like ultimately in the end, no one gives a fuck. You know what I mean? They know what it is, and that's why they know. And then when they post it up, they're like, "That's that Devastator." And if they don't, people are gonna be like, "Yo, there ain't no label on that. What is that? That's that Devastator." Of course it is, motherfucker. That shit goes hard as fuck. You know what I mean? So I've been going on for almost a half an hour now and giving all type of free shit that took me years to learn, and I'm just giving it to you. I'm not gonna tell you the recipes. Don't fucking message me talking about I want to make my own at home. I want to make my own at home. The only people that I talk fucking recipes with is other motherfuckers that are doing what I'm doing, that are established. You know what I mean? People that I trust, people that I fuck with. We could talk. We could fucking trade ideas. Random motherfucker, oh, I want to make some for my own self. Go fuck yourself, dog. Yo, fuck you. I had this one dude, I'm just curious. Just a curiosity. Yeah, suck my dick. You curious about what my dick looks like? Because fucking suck my dick, motherfucker. No. You know what they say about curiosity, bitch, and I got too many cats in my fucking house. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So don't, and also don't be that person either. I'm not afraid to ask people that I'm comfortable with, yo, how the fuck did you make that happen? And I'll tell them right out, I'm not going to do that. I'm genuinely curious. How the hell did you pull that off? That's fucking cool. Because everybody knows me, and they know if they tell me whatever it is, I'm not about to just, tomorrow Devastator's got that new blah, blah, blah. It will never fucking happen. I have worked too fucking hard being an honest, straightforward motherfucker that I would not take your fucking shit after you told me something and then go do that. I just wouldn't do it. It's not me. It's not what I like to do. I'm not going to do that. And sometimes people won't share shit with me, and I don't give a fuck, but I'll ask other creators. You know what I mean? And when I first started out, that wasn't me. I wasn't asking, yo, hey, how you do that? Tell me how to do that. I didn't do that. Now that we're all on parallels, and I'm like, damn, yo, that looks fucking ill. How the fuck did you figure that out? And sometimes people will tell me some shit that's just way out of my motherfucking budget. Way out of my fucking, oh shit, you boy, oh my shit, motherfucker. So if you're just random motherfucker, don't message me with that shit. If you're my boy, I sat, Dick was here. Dick fucking sat right in the fucking dev lab basement, and I made the entire fucking batch of Violet. He watched that, every fucking part of it, all the measurements, all the shit. I explained every single little bit to him. I made it right there, bam, 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 bam. Because and all my folk here, fucking True, Taro, Silo, fucking Else, everybody, all them, you guys are, you can all come and watch and fucking and I'll show you everything. But random dickhead from fucking USA, fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Go out there like I did. Spend the fucking time. Do the research. Do the reading. Do the testing, motherfucker. Alright, I'm 30 minutes in. Got a wedding to go to coming up soon. I don't want to say nothing right now because people are weird and they'll be like, oh, got that wedding to go to. Let's try to ruin it for you, motherfucker. Call and do some dumb shit. So we're going to a wedding for someone that I'm fucking really looking forward to. It's going to be a good time coming up here soon. So if you're listening, shout out to you. After the wedding, next week's episode, then I'll be like, yo, what's a fucking deal? After no one can ruin it. All right, man. Shout out everybody, man. Pep, I see you motherfuckers got it. Boy, I seen that shit. They fucking got that deal. Fucking UAW beat that ass. I fuck with that. Shout out to you guys for holding the fucking picket line down and fucking not budging on the shit. And hopefully everything is good. And shout out to your wife too for fucking for hanging in there and fucking and fighting the fight and getting what she got to. So that's real shit. Talk about some real American shit. That shit's that American shit, bitch. Fuck you. Treat us right or we gonna stand out here. Motherfucker, make it your damn self. Cause you know the upper management, they don't know what the fuck's going on. When the fucking hands leave, nothing's getting made. And motherfuckers keep messaging me asking for the recipe. I'm going on strike. I'm about to we gonna strike. We gonna strike, boy. We're gonna be sitting outside of Devastator HQ not doing shit. But all right, I gotta get this edited. I don't even know what time it is. Let me look. Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get this out. All right, I love you guys, man. I'll fucking see you soon, yo. Shout out, rest in peace, Gary, man. I miss you, motherfucker.